What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Madonna. And we're returning for the final track on her 1992 album Erotica, and it's called Secret Garden. As a Depeche Mode fan, I can't help but think of My Secret Garden from A Broken Frame. I don't imagine the two songs have any relationship, thematically or lyrically, but perhaps there could be some similarities. I'll try to do the intro not altogether identical as I did to that song, but the phrase makes me think of something that is cared for and tended to and is maintained, but privately, not open to the public, not something shared with everyone. In the case of the Depeche Mode tune, adding my to it, I suppose, makes it even more singularly private, at least as it sounds or seems to my eyes as I read it, but again, the phrase seems to indicate some level of exclusivity. There goes Luca, she's off, she's not interested. Nevertheless, I don't quite know what to make of it, though again, and I've been wrong in this regard, but this album has dealt with both overtly sexual themes and those of socio-cultural significance that aren't directly related to erotica, so I feel like it could go in either direction, but I wouldn't be surprised in either case. Let's see what I can pick up on a first listen. This is Madonna, the tune is Secret Garden, and it's from her 1992 album Erotica. Cafe jazz meets trip hop.
In my secret garden, I'm looking for the perfect flower, waiting for my finest hour. In my secret garden, I still believe after all. I still believe, and I fall. You plant the seed and I'll watch it grow. I wonder when it'll start to show. I wonder if I'll ever know where my place is, where my face is. I know it's in here somewhere. I just wish I knew the color of my hair. I know the answer's hiding somewhere in my secret garden. There's a little that isn't torn, a heart that will not harden. If I wait for the rain to kiss me and undress me, will I look like a fool, wet and a mess? Will I still be thirsty? Will I pass the test? And if I look for the rainbow, will I see it? Or will it pass right by it? 'Cause I'm not supposed to see. 'Cause the blind are never free. Even in my secret garden, there's a chance that I could harden. That's why I'll keep on looking. Well, better that isn't torn, a heart that will not harden, a place that I can be born. In my secret garden, a rose without a thorn, a lover without scorn. I still believe. I still believe. 'Cause after all is said and done, I'm still alive. The boots of common trampled on me, I'm still alive. 'Cause the sun has kissed me and caressed me, and I'm strong, and there's a chance that I will grow. This I know, so I'm still looking for a better that isn't torn, a heart that will not harden, a place that I can be born.
So as the track and the album fades out, I'll say that was a nice musical ending to the album. It feels maybe not experimental and a bit, let's say, silly like the previous song, but it definitely feels like it's a bit of a bonus tune as compared to most of the album. Now, as far as I can tell, looking at the Discogs master release, the tracks in this folder, again, shout out to Mark, are the same as those listed on Discogs, so I guess it was on the regular album. But again, it has a bit of a B-side feel or something like that, which isn't a criticism at all. Again, I really enjoyed the Sonics. It felt like, as I said, if you mix the mellow cafe jazz with some 90s or early 90s trip-hop, it's the kind of tune that, you know, some of the rave parties I went to in the 90s would have like a chill or a lounge area where, you know, other is like techno, hardcore, and then like chill lounge. And in the chill lounge area, you'd hear tunes like this, very laid back, breakbeat, often with, you know, piano or some sort of melody like that. But lyrically, I'm not quite sure what to make of it, because there's a couple lines where I feel like you could take them in different ways. A lover without scorn, but she was talking about a rose without a thorn. It could be a sexual reference. Talking about, like, you plant the seed, and then when is she going to start to show? So, I don't know. It feels like maybe it was in an erotica vein, but some of the lines could be taken also on a more general, like, romantic or your own psycho-emotional experience as it relates to being a human in the world where people have relationships and intimate connections. So, again, I don't know quite how to read it. I'd have to listen to it again and catch some of the lines that I didn't get on a first listen, but it did seem like lyrically, or the lyrics were sort of secondary, because there was the latter half of the tune, if not, you know, or the latter 40% of the tune, if not half of it, was pretty much all an instrumental run. So, yeah, it felt like it was more about the atmosphere, the vibe of the tune, but I am curious to hear what people had to say. As I mentioned, I believe this is the last tune in the folder, and I looked before I went to start this deep dive. This reaction, as I see Luca being a very naughty cat and up in my record shelf. But the next album, is it... I'm not sure what the next... I had it out, but I'm not sure now. Oh, Bedtime Stories, which, you know, feels like an appropriate follow-up to Erotica in the sense that maybe at the end of an erotic, intimate experience, you might have some sort of bedtime story and so on. Nevertheless, I'm curious to see how that album evolves from this lyrically and or sonically, so looking forward to it. Let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.